Before new medicines and treatments can be made available to you, they must undergo heavily regulated clinical trials. These trials require the participation of countless volunteers across the world. It is truly a global endeavor. These heroic volunteers have their own reasons and motivations for participating in a clinical trial. Here are some of their stories, which might help you if you are considering your own involvement in a clinical trial.
My name is Lillian. I'm 68 years old, and I am passionate about animals, gardening, and chocolate. Love to have chocolate. 4 years ago, I was participating in a clinical study that my doctor recommended that I participate in. As I remember, I was there for a physical examination. He was explaining to me how serious a shingles outbreak is, especially for seniors. He asked me at that time if I wanted to participate because he thought that I would be a great candidate. I always felt that I wanted to be on the cutting edge of science. I want to be a part of perhaps finding a cure or finding a new medication that would make life easier for other people. He gave me a brochure and he went over it with me step by step. He explained what would happen and how long the trial would take, and that I would receive a journal and I would document everything, and that someone would follow up with me at least once a month. When I entered the clinical study, I knew that I had a 50-50 chance of getting the placebo. In the beginning, you may feel a little apprehensive, but you don't have any worries. It's just a wonderful experience. Why would anybody not want to participate in a clinical trial?
My name is Dorothy. I'm from New Jersey. I watch TV, I read, like being on my computer, I cook. I have rheumatoid arthritis. I would wake up in the morning with such excruciating pain. My fingers, I couldn't even open or close them. Not being able to wash yourself properly because you just can't grip things. You can't wring out a washcloth. You can't wring out a little dish rag. It was hard to do anything. I wasn't aware of clinical trials until my doctor suggested that I try this particular study, which is an arthritis infusion. My rheumatologist referred me to the study department. They took my information, they got the records, they gave me information about how long the study would be and if there were any side effects, what the side effects could be. I didn't have any concerns. They said that I was approved, and after that, then I was admitted into the study. It really made me feel like maybe I can get on with my life and do the things that I used to do. Sometimes drugs can be very expensive, and being a part of a study that is making a generic version of the exact same drug, that's a great thing. I had a really great experience. The people that were part of the study, they were like family. You know, you come in, they greeted me, give me coffee, you want this, a snack before you go, we talk personal stuff, and it was great. Now that I finished with the study, I'm able to do the things that I enjoy. I can actually wring out a rag now. I can actually pick up a pot. Still have trouble opening the bottle though, but that's just because I can't open bottles well. It's really changed my life. I'm able to do the things that I truly enjoy doing. I would definitely participate in another trial if I was asked.
My name is TJ Sharp. I am a 41-year-old stage 4 melanoma patient. I have a loving wife and a 4-year-old son and 6-year-old daughter. When I learned I had stage 4 melanoma, I was admitted to the hospital with what I thought was a spiking fever. I left that hospital 16 days later with 1 tumor removed and 4 more spread through my lungs, my liver, and my spleen. During that time in the hospital, I was researching the best treatments for melanoma. After realizing that clinical trials was likely my best option, we began looking at every available trial for a stage 4 melanoma patient. We've decided to get several second opinions and found a cancer center that offered a unique trial, and one that I became the first patient ever to get a series of therapies in a certain order. That, to me, was going to give me the best chance to watch my children grow up. It involved personalized medicine. It was actually taking a tumor out of me and using that to fight the melanoma cancer cells inside of me. Being relatively healthy other than having cancer, it felt like it was the best chance for me to really have my body heal itself with the help of this clinical trial. My involvement in the trial, it was going to be weekly infusions or appointments for follow-up, observation. The medicine were going to really jumpstart my immune system. At the end of the 4 months for the study, we had a CAT scan, and the scan showed I was not responding to the drug. Fortunately, a melanoma advocacy group found a different trial. We began that therapy 3 weeks later. 3.5 years later, I am still on that clinical trial. The latest scans show that there's no active detectable cancer, and just a few months ago, I finished my first triathlon. Today, I am living a wonderful life, thanks to my clinical trial participation, thanks to the patients who came before me that participated in clinical trials, and thanks to everyone in the research community that makes clinical trials possible.
There are many other reasons why people are motivated to join clinical trials. With thousands of clinical trials needing millions of patients, you too could become a part of research history. For more information on how you can participate in a clinical trial, go to www.whyparticipate.com.